Hello there everybody, this is Graham, also known as Collector75. Welcome to another Transformers oversized KO review. This one is a figure that I picked up a couple of weeks ago now, but originally I did want the die-cast version of this oversized figure, but unfortunately Sir Toys sort of ran out, and then he did say he could try and get me another one, and unfortunately then he couldn't. So he said he would give me the ordinary version and then a few extra little bits, which he did, which was really nice of him. So at least I do have an oversized version of this. This is obviously Drift in from his upsized. I wouldn't say upgraded. It's definitely upsized from his deluxe version. This is what we're going to go for now. An almost a Voyager sort of sized figure that you would go for now. I mean, back in the day of maybe the first film, this would almost probably have been just a cut above the deluxe size, but obviously these days, you know, with how they're downsizing all their figures. Yes, so obviously now this doesn't contain any die-cast parts. The plastic quality is actually not too bad, but there are a few minor issues. I mean, don't know if you're going to pick it out. There's a few scratches and stuff like that. And obviously the colour scheme from the deluxe version isn't exactly the same. I mean, it's all blue. You do have this kind of metallic blue along the front bumper just down here, and then just round the grille section there. But it doesn't continue around the rest of the car. And obviously now we have black, just all black wheels, no silver trims or nothing, or alloys. But I kind of like black alloys on a dark blue car. To be honest, I think it just sort of goes, but that's just me. Right, what else do we have here? Nothing else. We got the backlight sort of highlighted a little bit there. Yeah, I mean, other than that, he feels a good stable car. He rolls okay-ish. He does have a slight issue, being a bit lopsided there. Yes. Now, he does come with a few extra weapons. He doesn't come with all the weapons he should do from his deluxe size. It does come with a small little weapons, which you can store underneath the car, but I just can't be bothered. But I'll show you where they go. And now he does come with these. Now these weapons here, I think, come with the... Is it the helicopter version of him? I'm not sure. You can sort of put them together like that to form like a big cleaver, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty certain the deluxe version of this guy doesn't come with these. So, I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe I'm sure they come with some tool. I'm sure I've seen them before. Anyway, I was thinking of getting that Voyager-sized Drift that turns into the helicopter. Because he repainted a Skyhammer, isn't he? I did see it in The Entertainer. But to be honest, I just can't be bothered. Yeah, so I still do have this cold. It's really annoying me. Right, so there's not much else to talk about for the car mode. Unfortunately, I don't have another car here to give a bit of a size comparison. But a normal deluxe car would probably come up just sort of like round to near where the back wheel is, so you know he's definitely oversized, which is pretty cool. Right, so to transform it, he is a bit of a panel transformer, and you know me, I'm not too keen on these panel things because you try and get one panel out and then you can never do it. Oh, there we go. Right, so you get the doors freed, and that one comes out really easy. Right, so then we just rotate these up. They're all double hinged, which is pretty cool, but they don't sort of tab in. Then once you're here, you can sort of just dislocate these shoulders. Now they are tabbed in just under that bonnet section, just under here. There's a little tab where they tab in, which is good to know for when you're transforming it back into car mode. There we go. And then once you're down there, you can sort of just rotate them out a little like that, not too much. And then we're going to come back here. Now this is tabbed in just beneath the back spoiler section, and then that just rotates up like so. Then what we're going to do next is, before we do all that, we are going to get the front bonnet section. If you can get that head kept out of the way, you can rotate this around, and it does. You do have to sort of like try forcing it past bits, unfortunately, and then come back to the bit around here. Now you can store these weapons, these smaller ones. Don't know if you're going to see it too well. There are just a couple of tabs just in here. Actually, are they going to go in there? No, you won't get these in there, but you will get them in these ones back here, but I'll come to those once I've got them into robot mode. Anyway, then you want to rotate these bits up. This bit sort of rotates around. That is going to tab into something in a minute. Then we're going to rotate this all around, I think. Isn't that not working today? Oh, that's why. because I haven't got it tabbed in right. Anyway, right, there we go. As long as you got it there, let's move my camera up so you can actually see what I'm doing. Then we can come around to here. You can rotate the front of the car all the way down to form his chest. Then rotate this head up. Now, I'm going to show you the head right now. I don't know if it's an exact replica of that one, but this one ends up looking like a bloody rabbit. With those, they look like two giant teeth just in there. Not keen on this guy at all. Like I say, I never intended to buy the deluxe version of this generation's toy. I'll tell you why. It's because I just don't like the way he looks like a samurai. Nothing against samurais. I quite like samurais, but why would he want to look like one? I mean, just because he likes having swords. I mean, unless he particularly liked the look of the samurais, so he based his robot mode on them, which is fair enough. But it's not like he would be out in space, never seen a samurai before, and then suddenly look like a samurai, is it? I mean, the odds on that, Anyway,
sorry about that. Right, so then I can't remember exactly where we got to, but this is where we ended up. So we got his robot head and everything. That's on a ball joint, is it? No, it's on a swivel, and then just an up and down. Right, so then all we do next is what do I do next? We can split this actually quite easy. Rotate this section around and then just fold that down. Do the same on the other side, just fold these around like that. And then you can just pull his feet down. And that is drift in his robot mode. And it's not a bad robot mode. I wouldn't go out my way and say it's particularly fantastic robot mode. But, I can see where they've tried to simplify things. Oh, hang on, I'll turn my light off, that's why it's a bit dark. Yeah, I can see why they've tried to simplify things right from the previous incarnations of all these movie Transformers, because they were a bit complicated, but they've tried to keep the complicated look, like with all the detail and everything, but at the same time keeping it just a simple transformation, which is okay in my book. I'm not that bothered about it, as long as, I don't mind a simple transformation, as long as you're just not standing it up like some of those old Generation 1 Transformers that you used to have, and certain other stuff, you know what I mean. Anyway, right, so we get these little swords. You can hold them in his hand, providing you put it around the right way. And then also, as I was saying before, you can just come to the back, around the back here, and then you can store these any way you want in particular, just in those little holes there, like so. So then you can sort of slot that around there, and then with this double one, I don't know if he's going to hold these in his hands. I suppose he may do, if you can get them in. Yeah, he will hold the big sword, which is pretty good. There you go, see, he's holding it. And then obviously, I suppose if you double it up, you'll hold it. But then you can sort of slot it down in between his windscreen somewhere, and maybe just tuck it in there like that. And then, hey, come here. And then that will just do for holding his swords. I mean, don't think it's a proper place or nothing, but it sort of works, doesn't it? And so that is the oversized Age of Extinction Drift, and as an oversized figure, it's not the worst by any means. It's actually not a bad one. Quality wise, one or two minor issues with a few little panels here and there. Other than that, I mean, it's alright. If you just don't like the size, I mean, if you like the original figure, then you're probably better off sticking with the original one. But if you just want something that's a little bigger, then it goes with the rest of the figures, then you'd probably want this one. Yeah, that's about it, really. Right, this has been Graham at Collect 75. I shall see you all next time. Bye for now.